Some of the people who understand emotions the best also suffer from them the most, because emotionally intelligent people notice everything: the change in someone's tone, the slight distance in a message, the sadness hidden behind a smile, the energy shift in a room that nobody else even notices. And honestly, living with that level of awareness can become exhausting because your mind is constantly processing things deeply. You do not just hear words, you analyze emotions behind the words. You do not just notice behavior, you try to understand the deeper reason behind it. And after a while, your brain stops resting. That is why emotionally intelligent people often overthink more, because they are not only thinking about what happened, they are thinking about why it happened, why someone suddenly became distant, why a conversation felt different, why a certain moment hurt more than expected. And the painful part is, emotionally intelligent people usually blame themselves first. Instead of immediately assuming someone else is wrong, they start questioning themselves. Did I say something wrong? Did I misunderstand the situation? Am I expecting too much? Was I too emotional? And honestly, that constant self-awareness can quietly become emotional exhaustion. Because emotionally intelligent people carry emotions differently. They reflect deeply. They replay situations repeatedly. They try to understand every perspective before reacting, which sounds mature from the outside, but internally it can become mentally overwhelming, especially when you are the kind of person who notices emotional details that others completely miss. And maybe that is why emotionally intelligent people often become emotionally tired in silence, because they absorb so much internally without showing it outwardly. They notice when someone's energy changes even slightly. They notice when love becomes inconsistent. They notice when someone sounds emotionally disconnected while pretending everything is normal. And sometimes seeing those emotional truths too clearly hurts, because awareness removes ignorance. You start realizing when relationships feel one-sided, when people are emotionally unavailable, when someone's actions no longer match their words. And emotionally intelligent people struggle because once you notice emotional inconsistency, it becomes difficult to unsee it. So the mind keeps thinking, analyzing, questioning, replaying, trying to emotionally understand everything completely before finally relaxing. But honestly, not every emotion needs endless analysis. Not every silence means rejection. Not every distant mood means abandonment. Not every uncomfortable feeling means something is wrong. And this is something emotionally intelligent people slowly have to learn. Awareness is beautiful, but constant emotional hyper-awareness can destroy inner peace. Because sometimes the mind becomes too emotionally alert, too observant, too analytical, too emotionally awake to fully rest. And eventually, you stop living peacefully in moments because your brain is busy trying to emotionally interpret everything around you. And honestly, that becomes lonely. Because emotionally intelligent people often become the listeners for everyone else while secretly feeling mentally exhausted themselves. They understand others deeply, but rarely feel understood at the same depth in return. And maybe healing begins when emotionally intelligent people stop trying to emotionally solve everything all the time, when they stop treating every emotion like a puzzle that must be fully analyzed, when they finally allow themselves to simply feel something without mentally dissecting it for hours. Because peace is not always found in deeper analysis. Sometimes peace is found in finally letting the mind rest, in accepting uncertainty, in allowing silence to simply be silence, in understanding that not every emotional shift needs immediate explanation. And maybe that is the balance emotionally intelligent people spend years learning: how to stay emotionally aware without becoming emotionally consumed by every feeling around them.